Sage Pastel Payroll, as part of the international Sage Group, is a leading developer of payroll and HR software and solutions for South Africa's SMEs. Faced with an increasing competitive and niche market, they decided to differentiate themselves over the annual fiscal budget period. But how to make this complex topic one that is interesting, accessible, and easy to understand by the general South African consumer? The solution? An innovative and fresh take that used South Africa's own opinions to power our campaign. The real-time infographic was designed to anonymously capture and illustrate how South Africans felt about new policies, their opinions on fiscal changes, and their monthly expenditures. 2 weeks prior to budget speech, this fully responsive and first-of-its-kind interactive website was launched. Users were asked to choose where they fit in for an experience that was tailor-made to their needs, and then prompted to answer 10 questions. Highlighted within the campaign were important changes in South Africa, like the controversial e-tolls and highway gantries. Gathering important information from the country's consumers, we asked questions from VAT and inflation predictions to how much they spent on fuel in a month and what their annual income was. As the questions were answered, the percentages and total number of the respondents were displayed, giving rare insight into South Africa's people. Each question and answer section was time-stamped and shareable, allowing users to come back at a later stage to compare. Once the questions were completed, the infographic fitted together, creating a simple snapshot of public opinion. To ensure that we kept the budget speech and its outcomes user-friendly for our consumers, we kicked off Phase 2 on the day of the budget speech. Utilizing online reputation management tools, we created a space where users could follow our live, jargon-resistant Twitter updates, the budget's trending topics, amount of conversation, and more. This phase ran for only 5 hours, but prompted additional exposure to our infographic and raised Twitter engagement to an all-time high. Now armed with both public opinion and the budget outcomes, we were able to analyze and then compare so as to give understanding to the market. By the next morning, a new infographic awaited, showcasing the similarities, differences, and effects between the two. Convenient Sage Pastel Payroll tools or products were also integrated into the relevant section, allowing consumers to adapt to their fiscal changes with ease. During the campaign's 3-week lifetime, we had 2,908 unique entries, nearly 700 social mentions, 1,564 email referrals, and an average site duration of 3.34 minutes. The Sage Pastel Payroll online tax calculator received an additional 7% growth on last year's figures, generated 247 leads, and had a communication opt-in of 77.1%. Overall, the campaign had earned media of R1,407,797.